Hey guys, it's Sagar, and for the 17th video of this year, I have my full review of this Apple Watch SE. This watch has been out for well over a year, and since it is priced considerably lower than the Apple Watch Series 7, many people want to know if it is still a good idea to get it in 2022. Spoiler alert, yes it is. First of all, let me start by saying that Apple Watch is a nice to have accessory to go along with your iPhone rather than a must have one. I bought the Apple Watch Series 7, used it for a month or so, and found out that I don't use over half of the features that it offers. So I decided to replace it with this Apple Watch SE since I knew this was going to be the right watch for me. Right now, this Apple Watch SE sits between the Apple Watch Series 7, which is their latest top of the line watch with all the bells and whistles, and the old Series 3, which they are still selling for some reason. Even though they are still selling it, there is absolutely no reason for you guys to even think about getting the Series 3, so please steer clear of it. SE has the same design as the Series 4, 5 and 6, which is much better than the older Series 3, and to an untrained eye, it might even look like a Series 7. It packs in a S5 chip, which is a year and a half old, but is still pretty fast and will be so for years to come. If you have never used an Apple Watch before, or like me, if you have been rocking the first generation Apple Watch, aka the Series 0, then I think this Apple Watch SE will be the perfect Apple Watch for you. It comes in space grey, silver and rose gold color options. One of the main reasons that I decided to go back to the SE from the Series 7 is the lack of paste or standard color options on the Series 7. Unlike the Apple Watch SE, it doesn't have space grey or silver casing option, and the colors that are available don't look all that good for an everyday watch according to me. So here are the features that this Apple Watch SE doesn't have compared to the Apple Watch Series 7. Are you guys ready? Always on display, blood oxygen monitor, ECG, and that's it. It also has the same battery life as the Apple Watch Series 7. During the whole time that I used the Apple Watch Series 7, I kept the always on display turned off so I could get a few extra minutes of battery backup. And I checked the blood oxygen monitor and ECG exactly twice. First when I actually got the Apple Watch and took it out of the box, and second time when I was making its full review. And that's it. So practically speaking, those features were actually of no use to me. Anyone might get excited after hearing about the blood oxygen monitor and ECG feature. But trust me, other than trying these features out a few times, most people might even forget that it is there on their watch. As I said, I was using the original Apple Watch before this, which barely had half of the features of this SE, let alone the Series 7. So by going with the SE, I did not miss or give up on any of the features. One of the things that I love about the Apple Watch is that all the watch bands that you might have from your previous Apple Watch work with the newer watches as well, provided you keep the size same. Which is great because I have been collecting a lot of bands over the years and I am glad that I can still use them with this one. That gives me a perfect segue to talk about today's sponsor, Buckle & Band. They are a very young UK based company which designs and produces luxury Apple Watch bands. You might have been seeing all these amazing bands on my Apple Watch throughout the video. All of them are from Buckle & Band. These bands will turn your Apple Watch from a tech product to a luxury timepiece. They create some of the most beautiful Apple Watch bands. Whether you're looking for a genuine leather band, a suede band, leather and silicone hybrid band for gym and workout sessions, Buckle & Band has it all. These are my favorite ones. The brown leather band for the Apple Watch Series 7 and the red suede one for the Apple Watch SE. I just love how they look on these watches. To check the entire collection of the watch bands that they offer, head over to their website from the link in the description section. I'm sure they have a watch band for everyone. Coming from the original Apple Watch, everything on this SE feels so much faster and smoother, and this is again after using the Series 7 for a month before I got this one. Yes, the Series 7 is a hair faster, but if you don't have them side by side, you could not even tell a difference in their speed. As I said before, I don't use all the features that this Apple Watch has. But if you do, it has most of what you would expect from a smartwatch. It gets all the fitness features, always on altimeter, heart rate monitor, fall detection, compass, GPS, Siri and so on. I mostly use it as an activity monitor and for notifications. I feel having an Apple Watch helps me prolong the battery life on my phone. Because when I have the watch on, I can look at the notifications, read, respond or dismiss them on the watch itself without waking my phone. This also saves me some time because when you get a notification on your phone, you know that that notification is not the only thing that you check. You also go through all your social media apps for absolutely no reason. I know you do that too. So wearing an Apple Watch prevents me from doing that multiple times a day. This watch gets 32 GB of internal storage, so you can have your favorite apps installed on it, save a bunch of songs, or if you go with a cellular one, have music streaming apps installed, which basically gives you access to unlimited songs on the go. And you can listen to them by pairing any earphones of your choice to this watch. You do get sleep tracking on this SE, so if you want to know how long you slept and how the quality of your sleep was, you can use it. but I just don't like to wear a watch when I go to sleep, so again, I don't use this feature as well. Plus, if I would wear it overnight, I would not know when to charge it, as I typically leave it on the charger overnight. This brings me to the battery life. I have used the original Apple Watch for 5 to 6 years, and one thing which never disappointed me on it was the battery life. I mean, I would have loved for it to last for over a week on a single charge. But right from the day one, I knew that its battery was going to last me a day or day and a half, or maybe slightly longer if I didn't get too many notifications. And I'm really happy that that kind of battery backup was consistent throughout all these years. Over the years, I have still got in the habit of putting it on charger overnight despite of the remaining battery percent. I continue with the same habit of charging this Apple Watch SE overnight. After starting the day with 100% charge, I mostly end my 15 or 16 hour day with 45 to 50% of the battery still remaining. I think this is respectable battery backup considering how big the display is and how bright it gets. I know it is not a lot, but I knew what to expect when I was getting it. If you are expecting your watch to last for over a week on a single charge, then this watch is not for you. This watch will give you 1 or 1.5 days battery life at the max, and you might have to charge it every night. If you are on a budget, then you might be tempted to get the Series 3 Apple Watch. But that watch is already dated design wise, and in a year or so, it will stop receiving software updates as well. So even if you get it now, it won't feel all that new. Apple Watch SE on the other hand not only looks good, but it will also continue to get software updates for 3 or 4 years at least, or probably even longer, which makes it the best available option to consider for most people. To put it simply, I think this Apple Watch SE is the most value for money Apple Watch right from the day it came out, and it is more than capable of doing most of the things that you would expect a smartwatch to do. I still consider it to be a nice to have device rather than a must have accessory. After all, it is still an extension of your phone and not a standalone device by itself. Even if you get a cellular version, you still need to pair it with an iPhone and need an iPhone for setting it up, just so that you know. Just like I said in my Series 7 review, I am only disappointed with the battery life on this watch. I was hoping that in the last 5 to 6 years, Apple would have found some way to make the battery on this watch last 2 to 3 days at the very least, if not a week. Other than that, I honestly don't have any issues with this watch. So now the question remains, should you get this Apple Watch SE? If you have never used an Apple Watch before, and if you are looking to get one which will last you another 3, 4 or 5 years, go for it. Or if you have been using the Series 1, 2 or 3, then this SE would be a nice upgrade for you. And lastly, if you want an Apple Watch but don't want to spend as much on the Series 7, then this SE will give you about 80% of what the Series 7 does at a lower price point. So go for it. That is it for this video, guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for a lot more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.